Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I am Jordan, and today I'm gonna do something a little different. As most of us probably know, we all woke up to the news of Wonho leaving Monsta X. And when I tell you that I've had a knot in my stomach for like all day, like I feel like I can't even eat. Like this whole thing is just really starting to, I think it's really starting to sink into me now. Like first it was the shock, and now like the realities of it setting in. And it was weird because I woke up this morning at 3:30 and I could not fall back asleep. Like, I don't know if I had a dream and it freaked me out or something, but I could not fall back asleep. And I'm not even joking. I was on Instagram, like, because I do my nightly, if I can't sleep, I'm doing something to keep me entertained because I can't fall back asleep. So, I was just making my social media rounds and I was on Instagram and I happened to see that Ed had posted a story. And so, I was like, I'm gonna view it because why not? And when I opened it, my heart shattered into 1,000 pieces because I was not ready for what was about to be presented in front of my eyes. And so I felt like my whole body just like tensed up into just one giant, like, I don't even know. And so I immediately go onto Twitter because it was from a Soompi article. So I'm, scrolling through it and there it is. And I mean, like, it was just, I feel like I just got punched in the gut full of emotion. It was the emotion, the anger, the confusion. It was just all this in one. I broke down. Like, I have not cried like that early in the morning in a very long time. Because it was just, after Woojin left Stray Kids, and now it's happening to Wonho, like literally 2 days later. It's a lot to handle physically, emotionally, mentally. And as a lot of you know or don't know, Monsta X for me is like my second/third favorite group. They not only were my first K-pop concert, they were my first ever concert. I love them more than my own life. So when someone makes up shit like this just for attention, you make it personal because, for one, Wonho, of all idols, has one of the sweetest and biggest hearts in the entire world. And then, as I was getting more into this, a certain familiar name that I think a lot of us know, we won't name her because I don't want that trash on my channel. And then as I was reading more into it, I was like, wait, as I read her name, I'm like, that name sounds so familiar. And then it clicked. I was like, oh, it's that same bitch that did Top Dirty, the one that did Hanbin, the one that did, the list goes on. And so I was like, everything started connecting. And I was like, you know what? There just comes to a point where you can only take so much. And especially when you've been in K-pop for several years, it gets tired, because when all you see is this constant, petty, immature, just fighting, you just reach to a point where, like, what's the point? What do you gain from it? We're gonna call her It, because I don't want to even speak her name. First of all, weren't you supposed to debut like in 3 groups? And yet here you are. The only way you get attention and stay valid is through these stupid and idiotic controversies. Tragic. I hate it for you so much. I don't even want to speak about her because, like, the rage and the anger in me is already up to here, and I mean, it's one thing to, like, make stories and release stuff like this about anyone. I mean, it's just wrong on so many levels. But when you attack a group that I cherish and love, like they're my own family, you cross a line. And not only did you go after Wonho, then you have the audacity to go after Shonu. And if you know Shonu, you know he is way too awkward and shy and a kind person to even have something like that tarnish his name. I mean, regardless, he did nothing wrong. And regardless if it was a platonic relationship, a friendship, or something more, Shonu is not someone to have that type of thing with anyone. And, like, it's an obviously sabotage and setup scheme. And I wouldn't be surprised if you know who's involved with it. Wonho does not deserve what he's being accused of. He has, like, one of the biggest hearts in all of K-pop. And the sad thing is, to me, he was already having to deal with the past accusations, which weren't even true accusations because, of course, it was made up. So he was already down, and then you just come in and swoop in and just literally devastate him. And he does not deserve this. It's so petty when all you want is attention. And in order to get that, you have to tear other people's lives literally apart until they're nothing. And it just goes to show you how much Wonho loves and appreciates Monsta X, that he actually decided to leave himself so he would not have to tarnish the rest of Monsta X's name. They, as a group, and I will say this to the day I die, there's a lot of K-pop groups out there. I mean, they're friends, but you don't feel this sense of connection. And whenever I watch Monsta X, you can just feel that there's just this love there that is more than just, like, they're like a family. Without having them all there, there's just I don't want to imagine Monsta X is just 6 members, because I don't see it happening. Like, I just don't. And to me, it's knowing how Wonho is, I know that he is going to be so hard on himself. On top of, like, just, I don't even want to imagine what emotionally and mentally he's going through. And on top of the rest of the members, and then having Shonu in a controversy, on top of losing one of his own members. You know, it's just, what I would do right now, just to like hug each and every one of the members, like just like a group hug. It's just so tiring. That, I mean, Wonho, I feel like it was weekly for a while that people were accusing him left and right of things he didn't even do, or things that they took out of context. And I'm just, you know, there comes a point where fans put idols on this like godlike complex when we need to realize that they are human. Yes, they're not perfect. They're going to make mistakes. But when you turn around and viciously attack them, it's unnecessary on top of that. But then these idols sacrificed everything. And when you take that away from them, they have nothing. They devoted their life to this. It physically and mentally and emotionally like kills me to know that this is happening to them. Like, I just want to send all my love and how much Monsta X has not only helped me, but all of K-pop. Not just Monbebe. Their music has reached so much popularity and globally. Like, seeing how much they've grown, it makes me so like emotional and happy. And so I hope that regardless of what happens, whether they remain a 6, Wonho comes back, which I'm really hoping he does, I'm going to support them and love them no matter what. And especially at a time like this, I think we need to, as a fandom, not only for just Monbebe, but all of K-pop, just spread love. Let not only your favorite idols know, but let all idols know that they are loved and appreciated, because you never know. And especially when things are out of their control and they feel hopeless, we need to show them that someone cares, because ever since December of 2017, mental illness in the K-pop world has been something I focus on more than anything. And especially when they're at a weak point, we need to show them that they matter, that we care, and that we love them. We need to stop making idols seem as they're just like objects. We need to realize that they're humans, they have feelings, and that they're more than just for our own pleasure, basically. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry that it was kind of more of a serious matter. So I hope you all have a great day. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see y'all later. Bye.